Happy New Year, everyone! We are going to start our 2020 series with collabs and challenges, and I will be collabing with HEIDI SONBOUL from Happily Thriving HEIDI, and we're going to be doing a budget-friendly Valentine DIY. If you have not checked out her channel, please do so. She's absolutely amazing. She has an awesome personality, and she's really fun to watch. And her crafts, wait till you see them. Believe me, you will not be disappointed. I will link her channel in the description box below along with her video for this collab. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I upload every week, and 2020 I'm bringing you all these new series, and I'm just so excited for all the new content in the upcoming year. So let's get started with this video.
Hi, welcome back to my channel, According to Kat. If you are new here, please introduce yourself in the comments below. If you're returning, just say hi. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And what are we going to be making today?
Okay, everyone, these are the DIYs we will be making today. I am not the biggest Valentine decorator, so I wanted to create something that wasn't so cutesy. So I decided to put in some black and white, and I really love how they turned out. So I'm going to be showing you how I made this really cool wreath, that black and white sign, and the little flower container, all out of inexpensive products or Dollar Tree products or things you have around your house. So I'm excited to bring this to you because I was pleased how it turned out, and I'm excited to show you. So if you want to learn how to make it, stay tuned.
So if you'd like to know what supplies I've used, please check out the description box below. And with all that being said, let's get right into the video.
Okay, everyone, DIY number one, Valentine wreath. So the first thing I did is I took this foam wreath form from the Dollar Tree. It was 9.8 inches, and I decided I wanted to use that as my base. So I took an X-Acto knife or some sort of knife, and I cut it right down that line. It really didn't matter that I cut it there, but I figured if that's a weak point, I might as well do that. I cut it a little bit, and then I just kind of broke it, and just be careful you don't break it on the other side. So that's going to be our opening. I took these Dollar Tree socks. So you get, obviously, 2 socks because they're a pair, right? So you're going to take that first sock and you are going to just put it on, pull it over, all that good stuff. Okay, you will do the same with the other sock. So you're going to see that the 2 toes of the socks will meet and the 2 upper parts of the socks will meet. So you are going to need some glue. Right here, I'm just adding some heat to the end of the glue stick so it won't come out the other side. It just kind of sticks it in place. That's a little tip that I like to use. So I'm putting some glue on the wreath foam, and I'm just pulling the sock up, and I will kind of put some of that glue all around the wreath form and just keep pulling the sock, you know, tight towards the other one. And I will do the same with the other side. Okay, now notice that it is, I don't know, I don't want to say floppy, but we're going to fix that right now. So we are taking some of this twine, it's not really twine, what is that, string from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to wrap it around the wreath form. You can use ribbon, you could use whatever you want. I didn't want something to stand out. I wanted it more to just keep it close and add a subtle interest to it, but not much. That's why I decided to use the white string. And this white string, I don't know, is really pretty. I think this is from the Dollar Tree, but I could be wrong. Then I decided I wanted a white ribbon, and I didn't have one. So I cut the middle off of this ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I will show you later that I didn't end up using this ribbon anyway. But I want to show you, if you do want to use a ribbon like this, that I use some Dollar Tree mesh ribbon, and I put it down the center, and it looked cute. I just, again, it just added that, I don't know, that cute, I don't know. I didn't like the red down the middle, I think, for my decor. So I changed my mind on that. But I mean, it looked cute, so I should have just left it. But I decided I didn't want it. So the next thing I decided to do was to look at other options. So if you don't want to make the felt flowers, you could always use flowers like this I got at the Dollar Tree. You could use something like this. This is like a fabric flower I had from one of my daughter's headbands. And these are some more flowers I had. You can use anything you want. I got this felt, it's called like a felt library, on clearance at Target. a while ago and I never used it yet, so I wanted to break that out. I cut it in thirds and I made 3 strips. So I'm going to fold these strips in half and glue them together. Just watch the hot glue, it is hot. Okay, so I will do all 3. Actually, I do 2 now because I wasn't sure if I was going to use the third because I didn't know how big it would get, but I ended up using the third. Now I'm cutting it. I do not cut all the way to the bottom or through. Notice where I stop. So you're going to do that the whole way along on both of those, or actually the third too. Go all the way to the edge, the end of the strip. Don't go to the, don't go through it. Yeah, I just told you that. You know that, right? Okay, so now I'm just folding it in on itself and kind of just looping it around. So I put a little hot glue and then I will roll it up, put a little hot glue, roll it up. And now that I've come to the end of the first strip, I guess, I will put the next one on and just wrap it around itself. Again, add some more hot glue. And this is a really easy way to make a flower, and it turns out so pretty. I love these. I've made flowers like this before. I love to use sheets because they're soft, and this felt was stiff, so it gave it a different texture than the flowers I normally make. I love to take sheets and I rip them. It gives it more of that shabby chic look, and I love how these turn out. And I'll show you how I make those. If you would like to see that, please tell me in the comment section and I will show you how I make those. They're really fun. All right, so I am making, I don't want to call them leaves, but let's call them outer petals. So I cut the bottom of the petal and I'm going to fold them over onto each other, the bottom, to give it that petal more of like a shape. So I just slice up a little bit. You can see how I do it here. And I put a little glue there and just, I'm sorry, it's out of frame right here. And I just fold it over each other and there you go. So now I felt like the bottom of it looked too square. I don't know why. I could have just left it. When I look back at these, I'm like, why did I do that? But I did. So let's just go with it. All right, so I'm putting on some hot glue and I am just, I don't know, how can I say this? I am gathering's a good word, gathering all of that felt up and around. It almost looks like a little cupcake. I didn't notice it then, but from the side it looks like a cupcake. All right, so I decide to use this maroon wine. Let's go with wine. A wine colored ribbon I have. It's really pretty. I've had this such a long time. I want to say it's from Hobby Lobby. But again, the Dollar Tree has beautiful ribbon. Use what you have. So that's the best way to be budget friendly. Just use what you have. So you don't have to go out and buy new stuff. And I am just hot gluing that on because I will be putting this around a mirror I already have. So I'm sure we all have mirrors or frames in our stash. Everybody has frames. I know it. So that's what I did. I used what I had, and I had a mirror that I used to have up in my apartment years ago. But I decided I didn't want a mirror, so I'll show you what I do about that. So now I'm just putting on those, what did I call them? Not leaves, petals. Those extra petals, just to add some interest around the bottom of it. And it is so cute. Like, I love this thing. Now, at the bottom here where those 2 toes met and that crease, like the opening was, I am hot gluing that and closing it. And if you push the fabric together, you can't even tell. Like, I glued it and you can't even tell. Oh, I got this at Joann Fabrics and I love it. It's all grays and blacks and whites and good neutral colors. So here we go with the black and white theme I wanted. So this is more like of a toile, and I am kind of measuring it in my mirror. Here's that mirror I had, but I didn't really want it to be a mirror. So instead of painting it chalk paint or something like that, which you can do, I decided to do something a little less permanent. And I am going to cut this paper, this decorative paper, to fit right in there. I'm using a regular glue stick because I can use Goo Gone later and get this off and it'll be fine. And I can reuse this as a mirror because that Goo Gone from Dollar Tree is amazing. Everyone told me about it and I never got it. And I just got it recently. Like, did I wait on that? That stuff's amazing. Okay, here we go. I will now attach it to the back with some hot glue. I don't even think I showed you that I did that, but I did that. I kind of attached it on the back with some hot glue. And then I used some Mod Podge matte spray. A lot of you were asking about this. I love this stuff because your stuff doesn't wrinkle up like your paper. Sometimes Mod Podge can do that. I just did that to kind of seal it in place. And that's it. DIY number 2, striped love sign. So I wanted to create something, again, not so cutesy. So I took one of these cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. If you cannot find that, they have these wooden plaques and they're carrying them at so many stores. So they're going to have something there for you. Then I take my Waverly Chalk Paint in white that I already had. I get this from Walmart. Gosh, I use that Waverly Chalk Paint a lot. I love it. It's just thick and good. It's good. Okay, so I give it one good coat and then I let it dry and give it another good coat because the first coat was a little streaky and that's the only reason. So what I'm doing here, this is a nail dryer, but it gets really hot. I feel like I'm brilliant. I knew I had that and I was like, I wonder if that would work. And I just held it up to it. It dried so fast. I love it. It was great. So a nail dryer. Who knew? Okay, so here we go. I am writing love on a Dollar Tree soap dish. And I'm using a regular Sharpie. Okay. Let me just tell you, I thought this was a good idea. Because, yeah. All right, I'll show you it wasn't. So I thought, oh, you can use that decorative paper or you can use some washi tape. Whatever you want. Those are both black. You could just glue those on or Mod Podge them on or stick them on. But I decided I wanted to paint it. So I am using painter's tape to help me make my stripes. I'm using that one piece as a spacer and I'll just keep taking it off and going down. It doesn't need to be perfect. Like, I wasn't looking for it to be perfect, but in the end, it looked so darn good. I loved this. I really did. I was so pleased how this turned out because it was exactly what I was looking for. I don't know. Had a really cute edge to it. I love it. So now that I have that ready, I'm going to peel off my spacer piece and, oh, I don't know why I jumped to this, but I went over and I sprayed it with the Mod Podge. All of it ran, all of that. Why did I do that? Like, I didn't know that would happen. So at this point I realize it, and all of my letters and my heart, everything's running. So I had another soap dish from the Dollar Tree. So thank goodness I bought them in multiples. And I took this Sharpie oil-based pen marker, and I used that instead, and it worked out so much better. So I should have used this from the beginning. I just didn't feel like opening the container of the oil-based marker, but I should have, because in the end, it was a better fit for what I wanted to do. All right, so I am writing love on here with the heart, just like I did the other one. Okay, I made that heart a little off-centered, and I was okay with it. And then later it kind of bothered me, so I fixed it. And I liked that I fixed it. Like, I liked it better. So I am putting on, I don't want to say a thin coat, but a not even coat. So in some places it's thick, some places it's thin, and if you get real close to it, you can see like almost this, I don't know, striated look of the white paint underneath with the black on top. It looked really cool. So I left it like that. I loved the splotchiness of the black paint. It gave it a distressed look. And I loved it. Now, if you don't want that look, by all means, paint a very thick coat on there and you'll be good to go. But I liked it. I liked that worn look of it. Okay, so I wanted something pink on here, so I decided I was going to do a pennant type flag at the top of this striped sign. So basically all I did was cut out some triangles. I almost said a cute triangle because that's the teacher in me. Acute triangles, right triangles, no, a cute one. So to make them look like pennants. And there you go. So I just did like a bubblegum pink, a purple pink, bubblegum pink, purple pink, bubblegum pink. And I hot glued them right onto a string. And that's what I'm going to put right along the top of that striped sign. But I glued them to the paper. You know, it's like, what was I thinking? Like that wasn't going to happen. Oh, so funny. All right, so when I didn't really just string it on, I glued each individual triangle, and I'll show you that in a minute. This is the Fix All glue from the Dollar Tree. I love this stuff. I really do. It is really heavy duty stuff. So I went around the edges, but I did not do the corners. This will hold it permanently, but I need something to hold it instantly. So that's where I'm coming in with my hot glue. So I put this every edge except the corners, right on that raised portion. Oh, Vaseline. I love Vaseline. I use it for so much. Use it on your caps and it will make it very easy the next time you open them. I love it. I always keep Vaseline right there. So I'm putting the hot glue right on the corners to hold it instantly. And the Fix All glue will hold it permanently. And I really do. For $1, you can't beat that stuff. It is kind of like an E6000. It takes about, I don't know, 24 hours to dry fully. But if you use a little hot glue with it, try not to mix the hot glue with it. Like, don't put the hot glue and the Fix All on top of each other, because I've noticed that doesn't work. But if you leave little spaces for the hot glue just to hold it until the other part dries, it works out great. So I just glued down those little flag pennant things. Just put a dot of glue, just a dot. And I did like a curved formation, and yes, love. Because it says love. Now, you don't have to do this, but I've said this before, I feel really weird about not finishing the backs of things, like it bothers me. You don't need to do that. I know it wastes extra paint, but I like it. I just like it finished. I am taking a block from the Dollar Tree, those little blocks you get, and I painted 2 of them white, and I will be hot gluing them together. Now, that hot glue stayed on those 2 pieces perfectly fine. I then hot glued this on the back to stand it up. It did come apart. So I went back with some Fix All and put that to stand it up. Do you see what I mean? Like, yeah. Just use the Fix All with that. And this is where I thought I'm going to make it look a little more centered. So I put a little arrow through my heart. And I love this piece. It just, I don't know, it's cute. You can use your Cricut. Yes, I have a Cricut. I got one, and I have not taken it out of the box. I don't know why, but I'll do that very soon. Okay, DIY number 3, distressed pink jar. Use any jar you have. I had this in my house. We use it to can sauce, the fresh sauce that we make when we crush the tomatoes. My mother-in-law does that. And I had an extra one. Use what you have, or you can go to the Dollar Tree and get one. And I made a little bit of a light pink paint by using the Waverly Chalk Paint and white and some of that red. I don't know what it's called, that red. Any red will do. You just put a drop of that, stir it up. I use this ribbon from burlapfabric.com. They sent this to me. I can link that below. And and it was too thick, so I made it thinner. So I cut it in a little less than a half, maybe a third. And I will take my Dollar Tree sandpaper. I was going to say sanding sponge, but it's not. I can't find my sanding sponge. I like those from the Dollar Tree. I am roughing this up, and you can see all of that cool detail. Now I am taking this, I want to say it's a linen ribbon, because I don't think, that's definitely not burlap. It's definitely a linen. I love their linen stuff at burlapfabric.com. They have really nice linens. That's where I got my stockings too, that I made my stockings. Oh, and they sent me these really cool purses, and wait till you see what I'm going to do with them. I'm so excited. All right, and I just tied that around and made a simple knot. Sometimes I just don't want a bow. I just want knots. I take these Dollar Tree hydrangeas and I bend the bottom. I stick them in. Done. Look how quick that one was. But in the end, it is so ridiculously pretty and cute. Okay, and here it is, the final reveal, my favorite part of the video. I'm so excited to show you what I made. So here is the wreath, the striped sign, and the really cute little glass jar vasey thing. I love how these turned out. I really did. I was a little nervous to be doing Valentine DIYs because I don't want that cutesy thing. Just not into it. And these definitely did not scream that to me. They are a little edgy with that black and white. And yeah, I really like them. So I was really glad I tried that black and white theme along with the pinks. And yeah, so cool. So cool. Tell me in the comments below which one is your favorite. I'm going to go with the wreath on the mirror, but I have to tell you, I also like that striped sign, and I also like that really cute vase. I like them all. Tell me in the comments below which one is your favorite.
So that's it. That's the end of my video. I hope you liked everything you saw here today, and I hope it inspires you to make something of your own. If you have not checked me out at Instagram at CatLunaDesigns, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love if you would. You guys have been so amazing, so supportive, such awesome crafting friends, and I'm so glad to have met all of you that write to me in the comments below. I try to answer every single one of them, and I do read them all. So thank you for that support, and give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.
And don't forget to check out Heidi's channel, and thanks for collabing with me, Heidi.
Let's do this. Why am I doing that? And wait. If you have not yet subscribed, so that's it. That's the end. If you have not yet subscribed, I would love if you did. Don't ask what I was just talking about there. Check me out. Check. It's just weird. So that. Oh, do that again.